welcome to the KD channel. So in this story time video, I'm going to be telling you guys the time that my teacher did not let me go to the restroom. Alright guys, let's go ahead and just jump into today's story time video. So at the time, I was going to an all-girls school and I hated it. I would not recommend you going to all-girls school. I hate it. So for all you girls out there that are going to an all-girls school and you love it, good for you, because I hated my all-girls school. No. So let's just, go ahead and name my teacher. Out of courtesy, I'm not going to give her real name out, nor am I going to give my school name out that I used to go to. I'm just not going to give it out. But let's just call my teacher, let's just call her Nike, because that's the first thing I saw. Anyway, so Nike. So I had 8 periods at my school, 8 school periods. So we started school at 9 o'clock and we got out at 4:30. Now I know that seems good, like, oh my gosh, you start school at 9 o'clock, you get to sleep longer, which that's true. But when you have 8 periods and you have math last period, you are bored out of your mind. You don't want to be there. I know I didn't want to be there. And 4:30, it just felt like it took 4:30, like them extra 30 minutes was horrible, because when it came to 3:59, we was like yes, but it just felt like the clock was going so slow to get to 30 minutes, and y'all, it was horrible. And my teacher's clock was behind as it was, so she had to tell us the time. We had to depend on her. Teachers don't like to do that. So she would tell us, oh, we had 5 minutes and we only had 2 minutes. She would just be like messing with us, and it would not be funny. We ready to go. So let's just say, no. So this particular day, let's just say about, I'm gonna say 2 days before. So 2 days before, she gave us this like square, and it only had, I think it was 4 times to go to the bathroom. Every other teacher was giving their class, I think it was like 8 passes. She gave us 4. What is 4 going to do? 4 times to go to the restroom. Okay. So I only go to the restroom not a lot in 7th period, but I did use up all my passes. So I was like, okay. So the last time I used my pass, she was like, are you sure you want to go to the restroom? Are you sure? Because you cannot go again, because you are going to run out of passes, or someone's going to have to give you a pass, and I'm pretty sure they're not going to want to give you a pass. And I was like, yes, I'm sure I want to go to the restroom. So this particular day, I had to use the restroom, like really, really bad. I couldn't hold it no more. I had to go. I had to go. So I was like, okay, I gotta go. I was like, oh man, I used all my passes. She was like, so I asked teacher, I was like, Miss Nike, can I please go to the restroom? And she was like, do you have a pass? And I was like, no, I used all my passes. She was like, oh, I guess you're not using the restroom. And I was like, no, but it's an emergency. I really, really have to go. And she was like, I'm sorry, you used all your passes. And I told you guys that you cannot use all your passes. If you want to go to the restroom, you have to just save your passes. And I was like, well, I had to go the other times. It was an emergency. She was like, oh, well. She was like, you can either ask someone, or you're just gonna have to hold it until 4:30. Yeah, what it look like? If it's emergency, who gonna hold it to 4:30? No, not I. No. So I was like, okay. So I was asking people, and they was like, no. Some people didn't have it. They was like, this is my last one, and I know I'm gonna have to use the restroom eventually. And it was just like, I was like, oh my gosh. So I couldn't go. So I was like shaking my legs. I was like, I really gotta go to the bathroom. And she was like, I am so sorry. I told you. And I was like, I know you told me. I know. But what am I supposed to do? And she was like, I don't know. So about 20 minutes went by and I was still shaking my leg. And this is when it got like really, really bad. People could tell on my face that I really had to use the restroom. And it was like, if I was you, I would walk out. And I was like, I'm about to, and at the time, if I could go back in time, I would walk out, because the satisfaction of walking out would have felt good. But I didn't do that. So I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I'm about to walk out. So, as soon as I started to get the anger build up in me to walk out, this lady gonna sit up here and say, you can go to the restroom, but if you choose to go to the restroom, you have to say 15 minutes after school. So basically it was like detention. So she was like, you have to say 15 minutes after school, you can go to the restroom, or you can just hold it. So of course, my goody two shoes self, I decided to take that, and I was like, okay, fine, I don't care. So I ran up out of that room and I went to the restroom. When I came back, I felt so much better. I felt like, I don't know what I felt like my appendix was about to burst open, but I felt so much better. And she was like, okay, that's what you chose. You decided you wanted to have to stay 15 minutes after school. That's fine with me. And I was like, I don't care. I have to use the restroom. She was like, okay. So then it came time for me to go home. So I went to, she didn't let me go to my locker. She was like, no. You have to stay 15 minutes and then you go get your stuff. So my mom was calling me because, you know, I was like, okay, 15 minutes. It usually took my mom about 30 minutes or 20 to 30 minutes. I was like, okay, so I have enough time to get my stuff, go out, and, you know, everything's okay. Of course, my mom decided that, you know, she gonna come, I mean, not pick me up early, but like it didn't take her, that particular day, it didn't take her 20, 30 minutes. It took her 15 minutes. So she was calling me and she was like, where are you and everything? And I was like, I couldn't pick up the phone. So she was like leaving me voicemail messages, and she texted me. And then I texted her, I was like, I had to stay after school. So luckily, I only had 5 minutes to go. So Miss Nike gonna talk about another teacher wanted to speak to her. And the teacher came in the classroom and was like, oh, I see you have someone in there. She was like, oh, no, it's fine. So luckily, you know, Miss Nike was like, I don't want you going to the restroom again because I told you that you had to have a pass or you have to really borrow from someone. She was like, but since I want to talk to this other teacher, you can go early. And I was like, okay, thank you, bye. Yeah, I was so mad because how are you not gonna let someone go to the restroom and then you're gonna penalize them for not going to the restroom? I was like, okay. So then the next, so then I got my stuff and everything. And so then when my mom, when I got in the car, she was like, so what do you have to stay after school for? So I told her the whole thing. I was like, oh, my teacher, she let me go to the restroom. And then she finally let me go to the restroom. She was like, I get to stay 15 minutes after school. My mom was like, okay. So she was like, what's her name? And so I was like, oh, yeah, her name is Miss Nike. You know, I told her her name and everything. And she was like, okay. So she wrote a little letter. And she was like, give this to your assistant principal or principal. I was like, okay. So I gave it to my principal. And, you know, I would say about maybe fourth period, my principal called me down. And I was like, oh, God, here we go. And she was like, so tell me the story. What happened? And I was like, okay, I sure will. So I told her, I was like, oh yeah, she let me go to the restroom. She was like, I am so sorry this happened to you. And she was like, I was like, it's okay. And so I didn't know that I was going to have bathroom privileges. I was like, hey, okay. So my principal talked to my math teacher and I was like, oh God, I'm finna be like the worst person in here. She finna hate me. She finna treat me like I'm crazy or whatever. But no, she treated me as nice as she can be because she knew that my mom was not playing with her. So, you know, I guess my teacher, you know, was like, I guess my principal talked to my teacher. I don't know what happened, but my teacher started to be really nice to us. And, you know, people was like thanking me because not only was she nice to like me, she let me go to the restroom when I needed to. I didn't take advantage of the privileges because, you know, that's not right, even though I should have because you didn't let me go to the restroom. But I was like, no, because she still is a teacher. And even though I have privileges, she could have said no, but I know she wasn't going to do that because, you know, my mom was being nice, write a little letter. The next step was going to come up to the school. And we don't want that. Anyways, mom's going to have a little talk with a little teacher. That was it. But, you know, we don't want parents talking to teachers because no, just stop. No. So people were thanking me because not only did she give privileges to me, well, not privileges, but like she let me go to the restroom when I needed to. She let the whole little pass square things go. She was like, no. If you need to go to the restroom, you have to raise your hand and let me know. She was like, the whole little square pass thing is gone. We tried that. It did not work. I was like, everyone was clapping like, yay, because people were having to hold it because they didn't have any. And I felt that was not right. So that's basically a little story time about the time that my teacher did not let me go to the restroom. I was like, but what do you think this is? What do you think this is? Like, I don't know. No, even jail treats you better than this. Like, a pass to go to the restroom. And you only gave us four passes. We have 5 school days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You give us 4. So out of that one day, we can't go to the restroom. What is that? What is that? No. So I was like, what are we gonna do? Because I don't know what to do. I was like, okay. So it was fun, you know, but you know, it was still a little bit awkward my teacher, you know, she would look at me. She would kind of like give me like a little side eye action. I would just be like, hey, hi, you know, hey, what's up? How you doing? And she would be like, no, don't try it. But anyways, that's a little story time about the time that my teacher did not let me go to the restroom. And I decided just to like make this little video because number one, you know, I have a little spare time, but it's 10:14 at night, 10:14 p.m. and I need to go to bed. But I wanted to make this little YouTube video because, you know, I wanted to tell you guys how this teacher tried to be rude to me and I let me go to the restroom. What do you think this is? No. But yeah, I am sleepy. I don't know if you guys can tell how sleepy I am. Got this little bags going on and stuff like that. And I don't do bags. So I have to go to bed because I don't have to. But I want to go to bed because I'm a little bit tired. And, oh yeah, these little story times. So I have to edit these videos and everything. So I'm happy about that because I'm happy to be posting some video. So I'm happy to be posting this video and my last video that I just did. And I'm speaking in advance because, you know, I have another video that I recorded tonight. So I have to go and, you know, edit that. I don't know if I'm doing it tonight because, you know, I'm tired. Probably I'm going to do it tonight anyways. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little story time. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Follow my Twitter accounts. Link will be down in the description box below. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.